Africa is one of the finest examples of an ever-evolving and ever-growing modern economy. Over the years, Africa has witnessed an admirable newer commercial vibrancy, propelled mainly by the high sales of raw materials such as gold, diamond, and many more. Against this backdrop, the Daily Records puts together their list of top 10 richest African countries in 2018 and is based on their GDP per capita. At number 10 is Tunisia, considered to be one of the finest operating economies of the continent. The North African country's major economic contribution comes from its rich oil and gas production levels. The diversified economy of Tunisia is powered by cheap exports including phosphate, agro-food products, chemical, textile, and more. Tourism is another major contributor to Tunisia's fast-growing economy, with the major attraction being the cosmopolitan capital city of Tunis, Jeba's Muslim quarters, the ancient ruins of Carthage, and more. With a population of about 11 million as of 2017, the GDP and GDP PPP per capita of Tunisia were $43.02 billion and $11,400 respectively. At number 9 is Libya. Libya is another country with an exquisitely well-defined economic system. Libya is believed to have the largest certified oil reserve in the continent, as well as among the world's suppliers of light sweet crude. More than 3/4 of Libya's growing economy is believed to be predominantly propelled by its oil production sector. 96% of the country's GDP is considered to be fueled by the revenue earned from the export of oil, gas, and gypsum. According to the World Bank, Libya is among the few African countries having an upper-middle economy. With a population of about 6 million as of 2017, the GDP and GDP PPP per capita of Libya were $29.15 billion and $14,600 respectively. At number 8 is Angola. Angola's economy is also overwhelmingly powered by the oil sector, accounting for more than half of the country's GDP. The oil sector of Angola constitutes 75% of the government's revenue and about 91% of the nation's total export. Over the years, the African country has witnessed a whole reconstruction of its economy, with the oil and gas sector serving as the major contributors. Other economic boosters include the export of diamond and agro-foods. With a population of about 20 million as of 2017, the GDP and GDP PPP per capita of Angola were $102.7 billion and $7,300 respectively. At number 7 is Botswana. Situated in the southern part of Africa, Botswana is among the fastest growing economies in the continent and has served as a major contributor in elevating Africa's economic condition. The major sectors contributing majorly to the growing economy of the landlocked Botswana include the mining, tourism, and cattle sector. To be specific, the boosted economy is a result of the exceptional levels of diamond mining, well-defined conservative fiscal policies, and a surprisingly low rate of corruption. With a population of about 2 million as of 2017, the GDP and the GDP PPP per capita of Botswana were $14.39 billion and $16,400 respectively. At number 6 is Gabon. Gabon is considered to be one of Africa's largest oil-producing nations. Located in the west coast of Central Africa, the country's exquisite economic condition is owing to the extensive export of oil, manganese, uranium, and timber, which constitute more than 3/4 of the nation's GDP. One of the foremost boosters of the economy of Gabon has been the well-defined foreign investment policies, along with a lower level of population, which creates a sense of stability in the economy. With a population of about 1.7 million as of 2017, the GDP and GDP PPP per capita of Gabon were $14.34 billion and $18,600 respectively. At number 5 is Egypt, probably one of the most historic landmark nations of the continent. Egypt is among the world's powerhouses of art and literature culture, tracing back to 10 BC. Apart from the country's historical and cultural aspect, the nation's economy is one of the fastest growing African diversified economies, with its major exports ranging from crude oil, petroleum products to cotton and textile. Another major contributor to this diversified economy is undoubtedly the tourism sector. This is due to an extensive range of historical monuments and landmarks of the country. With a population of about 91 million as of 2017, the GDP and the GDP PPP per capita of Egypt were $330.7 billion and $11,800 respectively. At number 4 is Equatorial Guinea. One of the smallest countries in the continent, the Central African country is the third largest oil producer in Africa. The Spanish-speaking country is considered to be one of the fastest growing small-level economies in the world, with its chief contributor being the oil export. Apart from being a modern developing economy, the country also bears an exceptional resource potential containing undeveloped resource reserves of precious elements such as uranium, iron ore, gold, and titanium. With less than a million population as of 2017, the GDP and GDP PPP per capita of Equatorial Guinea were $9.4 billion and $31,800 respectively. At number 3 is South Africa. Declared as one of the few African countries to have an upper middle economy by the World Bank, South Africa's boosting economy is powered by export of gold, diamond, platinum, machinery, and other metals and minerals. South Africa has witnessed a development of gargantuan proportions in the tourism sector after the FIFA World Cup of 2010 was conducted there. With a population of about 55 million as of 2017, the GDP and the GDP PPP per capita of South Africa were $312.80 billion and $13,200 respectively. At number 2 is Nigeria. Having surpassed South Africa in 2016, the Nigerian economy is said to be the largest African economy in the near future. Considered to be an ever-developing nation, Nigeria is ranked 21st in terms of nominal GDP globally and 20th in terms of purchasing power parity. With an exceptionally emergent economic model, Nigeria is one of the largest oil-producing nations in the continent. However, oil exports only constitutes 10% of the nation's GDP. Other economic boosters include aircraft parts exports, vessels, cocoa, tobacco, and more. With a population count of about 173 million as of 2017, the GDP and the GDP PPP per capita of Nigeria were $594.23 billion and $6,003 respectively. At number 1 is Seychelles, probably one of the unknown economies of the African continent. Seychelles has witnessed enormous development, which has led to a boost of substantial proportion in its economy. Taking the low population count as an advantage, the tourism sector and fishing industries have made Seychelles one of the well-structured, ever-growing and balanced economies in the world. The Seychelles economy has an exceptionally low unemployment rate, which is at 1%. With a population count of about 92,900 as of 2017, the GDP and the GDP PPP per capita of Seychelles were $1.438 billion and $26,400 respectively. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe before leaving.